Okay, so let us start our another topic, that is seed. Now first let us know what is seed. So we know that after fertilization, ovule it developed into seed and ovary it developed into fruits, right? So ovule, when they are not matured, okay, so they have an outer covering which is called integuments, and this is an embryo inside this, and this is not mature. So when they get matured, when they get developed, then they become seed. So if I have to say what is seed, then seed is a matured ovule or developed ovule. Okay, so this integument, the outer layer, when it get matured, it takes the form of seed coat. I hope you all have seen, if you take an example of gram seed, the outer hard layer, right, hard cover is called your seed coat. Okay, and which in the stage of ovule, when it was ovule, that is called as integument. I hope this is clear. Now in seed, what we should know is the types. Okay, what happened when endosperm is formed, right? I have been telling this many times that endosperm, it acts as a storage of food, right? It store food for the development of embryo. So what happens sometimes, the embryo, they does not used up all the endosperm, some endosperm left out, and some, in some cases what happened, plants they used up all the endosperm during the development of embryo. So based on that, it is of two types, albuminous and non-albuminous. Albuminous means when endosperm is present, which is mostly seen in like grass family, okay, like wheat, rice, barley, maize, or you can say in monocots. Okay, so here they doesn't used up all the endosperm during the development of embryo. Okay, and the other is a non-albuminous, where endosperm is absent, where this embryo, they completely used up the endosperm. All right, then one more thing is that when this development takes place, okay, when megasporogenesis form, when fertilization takes place, what happened, the nucellus at one stage it completely vanished, right? But sometimes some nucellus left, okay, they're present in seed, matured seed, so that is called your perisperm, and it is seen in black paper. So you can see your NCERT book, these examples are given in your NCERT book as well. So is this clear regarding the seeds? Now the next thing that we should know, during the seed, what happened, see, even this germination, they lost water. Okay, water is lost. So when water is lost, their metabolic activity, okay, when there is no water or appropriate condition is available, so this will stop. Okay, the seed will not germinate. See, if you take a gram seed, okay, you might be thinking that why am I giving always an example of gram seed? Why? Because this is a very common that we see in our day-to-day life. See, when you soak a few gram seed in a water and you keep it for 1 week, or not even a 1 week, for 3-4 days, what you will see, after some days you will see this kind of structure, right? So which later will develop into shoot, correct? So this is nothing but the plumule which grows and later it completely develop into shoot. Okay, so we will see this kind of structure, isn't it? So, and you keep gram seed without soaking in water, you will see no changes in them. Why? Because they are not getting the appropriate condition for germination, right? Okay, so what happened when they are not active or less activity in seeds, and when there is less water, you can say less activity or less active or no metabolic activity takes place. Okay, no metabolic activity or less active and less water, so that state is called your dormancy. a seed can remain dormant for many years. Okay, so that doesn't mean that they lose their ability to germinate. Okay, that is called your viability. Viability means capacity or ability of germination. Okay, the ability to germinate. So sometimes a seed can remain dormant for many years, and after many years also it can germinate if it gets proper condition like air, water, right? So this is called your dormancy. So dormancy is a state, okay, between the you can say the formation of seed and the germination. Okay, this is a the process in between the germination, okay, whole state. So it's called your dormancy. Now we know that this seed is developed from the ovule, right? Now what about the ovary? Now ovary, it develops into what? It develops into fruits, right? So fruits are of two types. You might have heard about this. So fruits are of two types. One is called true fruits, other is called false fruit. Now what is true fruit? When fruits are developed from ovary, when the fruits are developed only from ovary, okay, then it is said to be true fruit. And false fruit, when fruits are developed from ovary as well as thalamus, then it is said to be false fruit. Thalamus, you know, right? This is ovary, and this fleshy part is called thalamus. Okay, so when the fruits develop only from this part, when they will keep when they swell, okay, when seed germinate, then what happens to this ovary? They swell, they also get developed simultaneously. Okay, if seed development is taking place, then this ovary also, they are also developing into fruits, okay, parallelly. So when the fruits develop only from this ovary, then they are called true fruit, and when they are developed from thalamus or from both, then it is called false fruit. All right, so some examples that is given in your book. Okay, so yes, apple, strawberry and cashew, so these are what? These are false fruit. So this is the most common, you can keep in mind, okay, the examples that might ask you. So false fruit is apple, okay, then strawberry and cashew. These are your false fruit, and the rest you can say like mango, okay, it is a true fruit which is developed from the ovary. All right, so I hope that this is clear. So you can see a diagram of fruit is given. Could you see this? So this apple, right, only this part is made up of ovary, and rest of the part is developed from the thalamus. And here you can see this whole part is developed from the thalamus. Could you see this? The inside, the fleshy part is developed from the thalamus. And here you can see the seeds also, right, the structure of seeds. You can see here the cotyledons are not well defined, but here it is well defined. So this is your monocotyledonous embryo, and this is your dicotyledonous embryo, right? So pericarp, the outer layer is called your pericarp. Inside this is your endosperm is present, correct? So I hope that this is clear to you. So this type of fruit, okay, sometimes what happens, in some spaces fruits develop without fertilization as well. Okay, so they are called your parthenocarpic fruits. So say for an example, banana is one such example. Okay, so it can be induced by hormone as well. So in parthenocarpic fruits, what happened? The fruits which developed without fertilization, when there is no fertilization takes place, okay, that is called your parthenocarpic fruits. An example is banana. I hope that this is clear to you. So this is all about your seed, right? So let me just check out anything left out here. Okay. So now let me tell you one more, the pericarp, okay, the flash, the, suppose this is apple, okay, this layer, outer the fleshy layer is called a pericarp. All right. I hope this is clear to you.